Mrs. Lovett here, and I thought I would read a book. I picked one off the shelf in my classroom, so I just chose Hershey's Milk Chocolate Weights and Measures by Jerry Pallotta, illustrated by Rob Bolster. Please excuse my arm as I turn pages. Welcome to Weights and Measures. Here are some words: foot, gallon, ounce, meter, mile, pint, quart, and many more. What do they all mean? Let's start reading and find out. Chicken's foot, elephant's foot, mouse's foot, basketball player's foot, baby's foot. If something is a foot long, how long is it? Is it as long as an elephant's foot? Is it as long as a chicken's foot, a baby's foot, a basketball player's foot? These feet are all different lengths. Everyone needs to use the same measurement when describing a distance or a length. Here is a ruler. It will help us measure things. Inch. Here is 1 inch. Each piece of candy here is 1 inch wide. 2 pieces of candy side by side are 2 inches wide. Here is a foot. No, not the foot in your shoe. In this book, a foot is a unit of measure. 12 inches equal 1 foot. And as you see for the candy, 12 inches equals 1 foot. "12 inches equal 1 foot. 3 feet equal 1 yard, 36 inches equals 1 yard. If something is a yard long, it does not mean the same thing as the yard behind someone's house. 1 yard is the same length as 3 feet. 36 inches is the same as 1 yard. Mile. 1 mile equals 1,760 yards. 1 mile also equals 5,280 feet. How long is 1 mile? It is exactly 1,760 yards. It is also 5,280 feet. How many Hershey's milk chocolate bars with almonds placed end to end would you need to make a mile? You would need more than 12,000 of them. Metric length measurements. In most countries outside the United States, people do not use inches, feet, yards, or miles. They use a different system of measurement. They use the metric system, which uses different units of measure. If you can count by tens, you can count out the metric system. Centimeter. Here is a centimeter. A centimeter is the same length anywhere in the world. It is about the same width as 1 Reese's Pieces candy. Decimeter. 10 centimeters is called a decimeter. How many kilometers or kilometers is it from your house to school? How many miles? Do you walk or take a bus? 100 centimeters is a meter. 10 decimeters is also a meter. 1,000 meters is a kilometer or kilometer. That's enough measuring of length or distance. How about weight? What weighs more, a ton of Reese's peanut butter cups, a ton of feathers, or a ton of lead? That question was a tricky one. Do not be fooled by size. They all weigh the same. A ton is a standard measure. Who would want to eat the feathers anyway? Ounce. Here is 1 ounce. It is a measure of a specific amount of weight. There are 12 pieces in a Hershey's milk chocolate bar. Together, 8 of the pieces weigh about an ounce. Pound. A pound is 16 ounces. If someone asks you, how much do you weigh, it is very common to give the answer in pounds. This bag of Twizzlers Twist weighs 1 pound. £5. Wow, here's a Hershey's milk chocolate bar that weighs 5 pounds. The Hershey's Chocolate Factory makes them. The students in your school can share 1 5-pound bar among themselves. Ton. 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. A ton is 2,000 pounds. This pile is a ton of Twizzlers cherry-flavored nibs. Do not eat them all at once. Metric weight measurement. Remember the metric system? The metric system also deals with weights. Here is a small unit of weight, a milligram. Gram. 1,000 milligrams is called a gram. No, not gram, as in the nickname for your grandma. A gram is a measure of weight. The average almond weighs about 1 gram. Kilo or kilogram. 1,000 grams equals 1 kilogram. 1,000 grams is a kilogram. 1,000 kilograms is called a metric ton. What weighs more, a ton or a metric ton? The answer is hidden on this page. What if you ask for some milk? It is important to say how much you want. If you don't, you might get a teaspoon, a tablespoon, or a teeny weeny thimbleful. Or you might get a tanker truck full of milk. Liquids need to be measured too. When measuring liquids, we do not use length or distance. We use volume. Fluid ounce. Here's 1 fluid ounce of Hershey's chocolate syrup. Let's make chocolate milk. Cup. In this book, a cup does not mean a glass or a cup from your kitchen cabinet. 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces. Here's a cup of chocolate milk. Delicious. Pint. 2 cups equals 1 pint. 1 pint equals 16 ounces. If you drink 2 cups of chocolate milk, it is the same as drinking a pint. 2 cups equal 1 pint. A pint is also equal to 16 ounces. Quart. 2 pints equal 1 quart. 4 cups equal 1 quart. 1 quart equals 32 ounces. Waiter, waiter, I would like to order 1 quart of chocolate milk, please. 2 pints equal 1 quart. 4 cups equal 1 quart. Four quarts equal 1 gallon. 8 pints equal 1 gallon. 16 cups equal 1 gallon. 4 quarts equal 1 gallon. 1 quart is a quarter of a gallon. That's where the word quart comes from. How many pints are in a gallon? How many cups? billions of gallons. How many gallons of water are in the ocean? Billions and billions and billions of gallons. What if the ocean were made of chocolate milk? The whales probably wouldn't like it. Metric liquid measurement. Metric. There is a metric system for liquids too. The system is based on the liter as the unit of measure. Milliliter, here's 1 milliliter. 10 milliliters equal a centiliter. 100 centiliters equal a liter. Many different types of drinks are sold in 1 liter bottles. Kiloliter, 1,000 liters is called a kiloliter. How many liters would it take to fill this tub? Time. Second, minute, hour. 60 seconds equal 1 minute. 60 minutes equal 1 hour. 24 hours equal 1 day. There's another thing we measure. It's called time. How long did it take to read this book? Did it take a second, a minute, or an hour? Year, week, day. 7 days equal 1 week. 52 weeks equal 1 year. 12 months equal 1 year. There are 24 hours in 1 day. There are 7 days in 1 week. There are 52 weeks in 1 year. There are also 12 months in 1 year. Did it take you 1 year to read this book? There is no such thing as metric time. No. Here is something we cannot measure. We cannot measure how much you love reading. We hope you always love to read. I hope you enjoyed this book.